You guys could probably hear everybody in the background, so that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and just start talking. This I'm looking for T here some, so I don't know where T's at because she's on the nest to meet both of us. So we're here. Yeah, you sit over there and you whisper if you want to. You leave the room if you want to. That's fine too. You go and do you.
I mean, it's Sunday. Do you?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing me right now. Making sure that I got this. I know there's got to be a link somewhere around here. Send it to somebody. Hey, what's going on? How are you? How do I get the link for this stream? Oh, wait a minute. That's Brooke. Hey, Brooke. I'm on the T. Hey, guys. Can you hear me okay? Am I coming through clear? As we figured out why the first volume of this was so bad. And it was because my beautiful twin dropped water on my laptop. So that caused all kinds of chaos. Wasn't it fun? Hi, Michelle. Hey, what's up, Danny? Katie, hi. I'm looking for Miss T. Oh, hi, Mia. I just listened to your prayer. Thank you. Let me see if I can get that in here. All right, so thought I'd come back on here and give this another try. No, those aren't herbs. Actually, not too far from here. You're gonna love this, Katie. So not too far from here, they make maple syrup, or there were trees that, the maple trees and everything else. So there's also a field full of sage. So Sherry walked through and put a whole bunch of sage together and just hung it in the window. I don't know if you could see it real well. There. Well, the glare may be keeping it off, but that's sage. That's not. It's drying out there in the window there because she found a whole field full of it and went over there and did got that together. So, am I coming through clear? Does this sound better, Danny? Because what I found out was water went into my MacBook and it did something to the microphone. So now I got to put it back in the shop. And Sherry accidentally spilled it and tried to fix it. But, after reading that, just getting a drop of water on your laptop is like 2 pints of Jack Daniels in your body. That makes all the sense in the world. That's what it does to a laptop. So yeah, good. Thank you. I know the other night it was really interesting because it played out the way it was to, but I guess I should have done something different with the microphone and I didn't. Sherry will probably pop in here at some point. I am making a meatloaf, which I'm doing for the first time, so wish me luck. It's good to see everybody in here. I am taking down the first soul chat. I cleaned it up and was able to fix the sound as best as I could, and I put it over on Vimeo. So if you're interested in watching it, it's over on Vimeo under the embodiment of connection. And, of course, we're going to sit here and chat for a little bit. And if there's anything you guys want to talk about, I've been told to make myself more available for connection. What that means, I guess, to me, because, when spirit speaks to you and spirit says things to you, you got to really pay attention to what the message is. And I guess the message is we all want connection, but we all don't know how to have it. And Sherry and I found very deep ways to have a connection that hopefully we can help you guys all have. So let's see who we all have in here. If you guys all want to chat, you sound great. Thank you. Where is T? There is a T Ha who came on, and the only reason I jumped on here is because this was the message. You and Sherry are familiar to me. I knew I got downloads that I was connected to Soul Family. Still don't want to be presumptuous. I did also have the orb dream I've heard you discuss. You are familiar. I miss and love you both and pray Sherry recovers fully. Well, we're on the road to recovery, so thank you for that. But you went on to say you always reminded me of my brother and Sherry of my aunt, both whom I love very much. Oh, you have no idea what that means to us. The really cool thing is is when you find connection, you start looking for your tribe. It's not even something you want to do, have to do. It's just, it's like a beacon, right? When you find connection, don't you end up looking for like-minded? I don't even know if minded is the good word for it. You start seeking out people you're connected to. Oh, Elmo, I know you wanted to be, Elmo, did you still want to do that? If you do, message me and I'll see if I can find a way to, I don't know if there's a way to do that in here. But you do gravitate towards people that are familiar to you or seem familiar to you, or at least get a general understanding of what's happening to you. Spiritual truth is there, it's all connected. Every single thing that's happened to you, every single thing that hasn't happened to you yet is all connected to you somehow. With all the work that we've been able to do, we did find that there is an algorithm in every human being's life which comes from connection. The way that you show up, the way that you believe certain things, the way that you do certain things, even the way that you use the bathroom is connected to something. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. No, that's not a bird. That's Craig with his ball. He's got this thing about running around with a ball, and his mommy must have decided that it was okay for him to have it. So, Craig, come here, buddy. Can you bring me the ball? Can you bring me the ball? Craig? I don't know if he's, no, you're not hearing stuff. Brooke, that is Craig running around with a big, huge tennis ball with one of those little squeaker toys in it. All three dogs have taken turns trying to get to it. Yeah, Craig's doing his thing. And yeah, here he comes. Come here, bring it here. Hi, can I see it? This is the tennis ball in question. See? So yeah, that's the one doing it. Oh, hey, T, I knew you would find us. Soul family here. Meet the rest of the Soul family. Everybody say welcome, T. T has, I don't know if she's new to the channel, but she's been here for a minute. So I'm going to wait on that. I'll give it to you after I'm done. I'm not going to be on here long. You want to come say hi? Come on. Come say hi. Oh, Big Mike is laying right there. Come here, Mike. You want to come say hi? Oh, all three of you are here. Hi, Jimmy. No, Craig. Craig. Hi, buddy. Let me see if I can let you see them all. There. Hey, come say hi. There's Mike. Gemma's hiding behind me. Craig. 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 No, that's not. That was hot. Let me know when I come back in. Let me know when you can hear me. Let me check and see what happened. Of course, you know the dogs are coming in. Output. Sounds gone. Input. Let me see. External microphone port. Oh, you can hear me now? Okay. Yeah, I had to unplug because Mike's big head hit the cord, pulled it out. Sorry about that. Oh, well, welcome, Teha. Welcome to family. Everybody in here, I'm not sure if you follow our channel or not, but we put a ton of content and a ton of information on this channel so you could understand how to open yourself to connection before you learn how to close yourself to it. That was really important to us because when we first started looking to figure out what this was between us, I needed to understand why when she stubbed her toe, my foot would hurt for a week. When she was in danger, I could feel it. Or when she was sad, I could feel it. Or when she was happy, I could feel it. I don't think we knew how to find that information. And once you start looking for the information, you start looking for what's called checklist. You want a checklist to tell you about what you're connected to outside of you, to explain what's going on inside of you without asking inside of you what's happening outside of you. It's probably divine presence if it's flickering. What did I do? Oh, did you guys? I don't think you heard that. But anyway, can you hear me now? It's the lighting for sure. Should I turn on more lights? Am I still there? Hold on, let me go turn on some more lights. No, that probably did or did not help. We'll see. All right. Isn't it cool how they have headsets now that actually tell you which one goes in what, but you still look at them just to make sure you're doing it right? The window is messing with the exposure. There. Yeah, one of my favorite shows. But I can turn it off. Oh, there. Yeah. All right, how's that? Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Okay. Did you freak out that when you realized how one was reflecting others' pains? Well, what is your reflection of yourself and your pain? Because they're only going to mimic what you do to your own pain. Let me slow down and say that correctly. Natanya, that was a perfect thing to point out. Did you freak out when you realized how one was reflecting others' pain? Well, I'm going to answer that from inside the connection because so I don't know if you can mark the time on this, or Danny just post the time on this, because this is going to be pretty straightforward. You know how you treat your pain? Well, in this connection, they come along and they become you and your own pain. In other words, the way that you have treated your pain your entire life, when you find this connection, they treat you the way you've been treating your pain. Let that sink in for a minute, because you're not going to find that anywhere. Nobody's going to tell you that. But if you really want to understand this connection, the biggest thing I can tell you to understand first is that if you haven't been loving your pain, this connection comes along and it's going to show you been trying to give you all along. And everybody believes that pain is something that kills you, but pain is actually birth energy that brought you in this world. Hey, Gemini. Hey, girl. How's it going? It's literally what happens is when you go into this connection, you start searching this connection, you're not judging your pain anymore. For that split moment when you're not judging your pain, that is called the bubble phase. That's no other easier way to put it. And it shows you how to be conscious, where you've really spent the majority of your life being unconscious, Elmo, not subconsciously. Unconsciousness is how we think. We think about a lot of different things that really never really mean anything and never really ever connect you to anything. Name one time, and I said this in the video the other day, and now you can hear it clear. Am I coming through clear? Because I want the sound to be clear. Oh, by the way, if this gives you anything, brings anything into your life, donate. If you want to just send a rose, if you want to just send us an email, if you want to go to our PayPal and donate $2, it don't matter. It just, if you give to connection, you'll receive in connection. Does that make sense? But if you look at what has kept you lost in connection, or you find yourself stuck, how many people in this are listening to me right now are stuck somewhere or trying to figure out how to change your connection to the person you feel a connection to? Oh, nice to see you too, Alex. The light is shining down on me. I like that. That's good. um, so if you look at what connection can bring you, for example, connection is going to try to make you go back into your pain for you to heal it, not for you to keep running from it, not for you to refuse it. You learned already how to do that. If you continue to keep doing that, that's where you find yourself stuck. Have you? Oh, hi, Kaylee. Have you ever found that that when you want to share with them how you're feeling, or you even made this? We see this statement a lot. My twin doesn't know that we're twin flames. Now, let me make sure I want you to hear what it sounds like if you're listening and you're connected and you hear that, right? Listen to this. What we just heard you say is the one I'm connected to doesn't know that I'm connected to them because I haven't told them. That's what you're saying. You're not saying they don't know we're twin flames. What you're saying is they don't know I'm connected to them. They don't. And the reason behind it, the reason it sounds so good to say that they don't know they're my twin flame is because the word twin flame has been misused. It's not been misused by us. It's just been misused as a part of the mind's construct. Because this connection has nothing to do with your mind, has everything to do with your heart. And if you're in your mind trying to figure out a heart connection, well, why don't you stop doing that? You cannot stay in this connection if you're in your head. If you're in your head and you think you're going to have this connection, you got another thing coming or going. That's what most people call trying. I'm trying to get out of my head is the mind's way of trying to tell you it's not going to let you out of it. Does that make sense? Yeah. What is important to you in this connection? We were asked if we had to change anything about how we came together, if there was something that we would want to tell people about, what they should avoid in this connection or things that we don't want you to run into in this connection. That's bullshit. You have to go through it. I'm sorry, because there's so much truth to you paying attention to this one vital thing that happens if you don't go through this shit in this connection. You never discover your depth. Oh, by the way, that's Jolene. Say hi, Jolene.
Hello. Sorry.
Jolene is here helping us out, but Jolene is also a very powerful intuitive who can help people who have addictions, whether it be alcohol or drugs. She has been able to heal herself, and she's been spending some time with us. She is actually she is here learning how to actually find home in herself. So, it kind of works out because we all are under quarantine, and she's really hanging with Sherry, and it's really quite beautiful. Everybody said hi, Jolene. Also, I like your kitchen. Kitchens. I'm actually working in the kitchen today. I'm actually making meatloaf. Sherry tried to stand over me and tell me what to do because that's kind of what. Oh, hi, Earth Angel. It's kind of like what they think is kind of a cool thing to do. Sherry's on the road to recovery. As far as all the bullshit we had to go through this year to get her on a transplant list. They put her on, they've taken her off. They put her on, they've taken her off. She's not back on yet, but there's hope now because the whole insurance bullshit thing is fixed. It's really interesting if you're sick in this country, how we don't take care of each other. I guess we're kind of realizing that. Lee, is it possible to talk to you? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Danny or Brooke, can you post a link to our 30-minute gift? Or it should actually be in the description. If you look in the description here, there should be links on how you can talk to us for free for 30 minutes. If you have not done so, please feel free to do that. But we're going to start doing more of these. So I'm kind of starting to break the habit and jump into it because we love you guys. Let's face it. If we connect to you guys will get connected. Yeah, Donna, definitely reach out to us. You can do that also by just emailing relationshipreinvent@gmail.com. Yeah, she was definitely getting back on the list. You're the best. You're the best 1122. Your energy is a very interesting energy, but we'll come back to that. So happy to hear Sherry's on the road to well, the road to recovery will happen. The road to recovering, dealing with the bullshit, which is called politics in the health industry. It's mind blowing. You know, the way that they give you information when they're not going to take care of you, it's almost as though it's almost like a family trait is somewhere in the system somehow where you can just get disconnected from people who need you or people you need. It's very interesting. Again, let's see. Let's see if we can answer some questions. Well, first of all, I want to make sure everybody's clear on what your pain is going to try to give you in this connection. Let's make sure we clear the air on what the pain in your connection is supposed to give you. Yeah, I am. I've got a cold. Sherry had a cold. Cameron got a cold. My niece was here, gave us cold. So it was interesting how that all went down, but we ended up taking Zicam. If you ever have a cold or you feel a cold coming on, Zicam is amazing. It broke it out of Sherry, but I'm still kind of fighting it for both of us. So there you have it. But let's talk about pain. The pain that you're getting from this connection, does it have a story? If it has a story, is it a story that people, you know, when you were growing up, when you were a child, when you were still innocent, when you were still vulnerable, and you were still loved, when you started feeling like you were being disconnected from, how did you go to somebody and tell them about what was happening to you? The truth is, nobody really told you how to do that. You know, they either told you you shouldn't feel that way, they told you don't feel that way, or they held you and they loved you and told you it was going to be okay. The issue with some of that is depending on what they were going through at the time you were hurting, if you didn't feel they connected to your hurt, you started a story about yourself from that point on. Once you have a story about why people didn't love you when you were hurting or why people didn't show up for you when you were in pain, that is a majority of the blocks that we see in this twin flame experience. It's an experience, you guys, because love is an experience. It's not a relationship. It's not a construct, and sure as hell doesn't have any rules, does it? The one rule you'll know about this particular connection is that if you don't love your pain, you will be in your disconnect more than you'll be in your connection. And you can thumb that down, thumb that up, whatever you feel in this moment is going to tell you exactly what I'm pointing to. How do you love the you that experienced all of that? When we went through some pretty painful separations, right? How do you love your pain? Well, Katie, what makes you think your pain isn't your love? This question's for Katie. Katie says, how do we love our pain? Well, Katie, what makes you think your pain isn't your love? Because you're still here breathing, which meant your pain gave you life. And if you're not choosing your pain, it's not because of your pain, you're not choosing it. It's the story about your pain that's making you not choose it. Pain is the same threshold we all came through to be a human being. If you go into any hospital where a child is being born right now, you're going to see a mother who's in complete pain, but she's going into the pain to bring love out of her. I guess the bigger question is, why aren't you going in your own pain to pull the love out of you? Your depth is there. You're not going to let yourself have this connection without that depth, are you? You're not going to let anybody connect to you if you haven't gone into your pain and asked the right question. Do I love the me that's in here? And have I ever let the me that's on the inside of here come out? We can't keep doing that. That's not connection. Pain doesn't let you know you still care. I don't know that pain does that. Pain doesn't know what care is. Pain knows what love is. Pain, if you have somebody choose you while you are in your pain, you won't let them choose you because you don't choose your pain. And I guess it really means how much pain you've actually allowed yourself to accept about yourself, accept about your life. Your life experiences aren't about this moment. That's the issue with connection. Kathy, I want to say what Kathy said here. I hate me for hurting me. That pain that is currently surfacing for me. Well, Kathy, the you that hates you for hurting you, does the girl inside of your hurt love you? Does the girl inside of your hate love you? And can you all connect? Do you see the point? The point is, once we've labeled an experience, once we've labeled a feeling, when do we return back to it to see if we labeled it correctly? When do you actually go inside and pay attention to who you really are? You can't process hurt. You accept hurt or you don't. There is no process. The process is I accept my hurt or I don't. I accept my pain or I don't. If you turn it into a process, you're just prolonging a connection to yourself. You're staggering a connection to yourself, and you're causing yourself the most uncomfortable experience of your life. Wished I'd embraced my pain. I was better at it long ago. It takes coming out of the numb state. If you found a way to be numb in your pain, you found a door. That's it. You found a door. See, it's Donna. Lee, I am so scared that my twin flame will not accept spirituality. Donna, what does spirituality have to do with connection? Donna, what does spirituality have to do with connection? Because it's literally, if you say the word correctly, it's Lee, I'm so scared that my connection will not accept spirituality. Say it that way. Because the moment you put something on them, your beliefs of who they are the beliefs of who you think you can have. See, who you can't have is who you think that they deserve. Have you ever been with somebody that you decided that it wasn't good to love yourself because you were with them? And you put all the love in you that you thought that they needed to have in their life. You pretended to be exactly who they needed in their life, and then you lost them. And you lost them because you didn't be real. You weren't letting them feel anything from you. When's the last time you actually, 56 seconds, have you ever let anybody feel the real you? Ever? Have you ever let somebody sit with you where you normally sit with yourself, feel everything, and let them feel it with you? And how did you do it when you did it? Because the moment you learned to do that, why did you stop? This connection is here to heal all of us. It's connection is the key. You want to know what the cure for addiction is? Connection. Do you want to know what the cure is for abuse? Connection. Do you know what the cure is for, I don't know, alcoholism? Connection. Do you know what the cure is for the things that you do to yourself? Connection. You know, I guess if you really wanted to look at it, if you found this connection, it's asking you, do you believe in connection? And if you don't believe in connection, you're going to keep looking for all the reasons you shouldn't before you look for all the reasons you should. I guess, oh, Brooke, that's a good one. Sometimes people feel a sense of safety when they place a label of twin flame on their partner, but then suffer because they're placing love in a labeled box, and then they suffer waiting for. Brooke, I want you to do me a favor, Brooke. I want you to put safe in caps. SAFE. I want you to put it in caps, and I want you to just post it. As soon as I see it, I'm going to tell you what that means. SAFE. There. Safe in this connection means get out of the vault. You locked yourself in one. A safe As a child coming into this world, you learned that a safe was in a bank behind a wall that you couldn't get to. When have you ever needed to be safe is not when you've ever needed to be free. The difference between how you find union, experience union, and accept union will be how you treat safe. There is nothing safe about your vulnerability. And can you be loved without your vulnerability? All of this is connected to connection. If you're out there looking to find out why you can't have this connection, don't look out there, look in here. In you, not me, you. Every block that you experience is because you're busy being safe. When you're being safe with them, they're going to block you because you're being safe with them. You block them first. Are you getting that yet? That makes you the runner. That makes you the chaser and the runner because you don't even see the truth. The truth is, the moment you stop sharing how you really felt and stop saying the shit your mind says, and the moment you start kind of navigating your way around that and keeping shit from them, you've already blocked them. So expect to be blocked. What would happen if you stopped doing that? I guess the question is, why did you do that to begin with? It's not hard. None of it's hard, and none of it makes any sense. You want connection? Find connection. But don't expect somebody to give you something you won't give yourself. If you want somebody to accept you, hang around with you, listen to you, respect you, accept you, you got to give it to you before you give it to anybody else. And if you've been giving it to everybody else before you've been giving it to you, well, Katie, vulnerability. Do you remember being 1 or 2 years old and holding your arms open and being innocent and being loved? See, why did you stop doing that? And why, when you find this connection, you want to go back to it? It's because you still abandon your own essence. The other day I was trying to explain what essence was, and I'm sure it didn't come through clearly, so I'm going to give a pretty good description here. The good explanation I have for it is, you know how, like, if you've ever seen Michael Jackson dance, if you've ever seen Michael Jackson dance, and then you wanted to learn that dance, but you watched him dance, there was something about what this actually points to that really helps me explain what this connection is. You can learn all of the fundamentals of how he danced. You can learn all of the, I guess, the movements, but can you learn the essence? Because when the music turned on, it was like something in him jumped everywhere, and you could see it and you could feel it, but you couldn't understand what it was that was happening. That's this connection to its core. Same thing with watching Bruce Lee, who's more of my spiritual teacher than anyone who's living. He literally had this flow of water, of being water, and being completely in the essence of everything we are. That's what this connection brings out of you. You already have this piece. Nobody brings it out of you. You allow it to come out of you. You just have this feeling in you that lets it out. You find this connection and you feel that pull, but the moment you start trying to shut it down, you think they're disconnecting from you. That's not them. That's you. How do you receive somebody's essence is how you accept your own. I guess it really comes down to that, doesn't it? Yeah, if you guys want to, if that meant anything for you, if that did something for you, and you know you got to start digging in that direction, I'll keep doing this. I will. I'll be out here every day because it doesn't make sense for us to have a connection that you guys want and you guys can have it. We're just going to make sure you get it. We can't do it. We've spent countless hours getting a whole bunch of information to help us get you there. But the truth is, we can't survive just doing that. looked at all the different things we want to do, but it's time for us to evolve, just like you guys need to evolve. The world is changing. More people are wanting to be more connected to now more than ever. I think about the people who are passing right now, returning back to connection. It's not sad, it's beautiful in that aspect. What's sad is they weren't connected to while they were here. That's what's sad about the whole thing. So if any of this does anything for you, donate. I mean, we're not doing this for that, but I want to do more, man. I want you guys connected. And you're not going to get connected looking at the stars unless you're looking at the stars in you, not out there. I have time for one more question if you guys want to ask one. Oh, wait a minute. Here's one. Donna, Lee, how does the runner feel in separation? Well, Donna, when you opened up to this man that you're connected to, or woman, how did they respond to you? Donna, how did the person you're connected to responded to how you feel about them? They were happy. And when you felt blissful because they were happy, how did you share it? I mean, he was happy. Okay. So he was happy and he received the love that you were giving him, right? He was receiving the love you were giving him. How were you giving it to you? And how did you communicate with him that you were giving it to you, as well as him? And if you didn't communicate that, just put, I didn't communicate that. If you did, say, I communicated that. Excuse me, need some water. I get right to the core. I mean, he was happy. Yeah. When he was happy, I told him that I do like him very much, but he will lose his job if he makes a move. So you told him that you like him very much. Was like the proper word? Was like the word you really should have used? Or should you have said love? Which one if you told him that you liked, was that the truth? And hopefully, Donna, when you told him you liked him, he has a girlfriend. I don't have a right to say I love him. Okay. Donna, you know that statement, I don't have a right to say I love him? How does it feel saying that? That will give you your answer on what the runner experiences. It's what the runner experiences. You don't have a right to tell someone you're connected to that you love them. I guess what you're trying to tell yourself is, I don't have a right to tell this person I feel this strong connection to that I love them, because I'm afraid that I will be rejected, or because it'll interfere, or because, so I'm going to make sure that he doesn't get the truth because you're not open in it. Wait, he denied the connection afterwards. Of course he did, because you said you liked him. You didn't tell him the truth and tell him you loved him. You didn't have a right to. You're the runner. How's he the runner? Because he said he was happy in the energy. Then you put him in the friend zone. Put yourself in the friend zone. Listen, guys, I'm not saying you should run right out to the person you're connected to and tell them the truth. But yes, our dark twin flame, my brother's been doing it every night at about 7 o'clock. I've been doing tea and honey, but I'll come back to this. Let me say this to you. Listen, before you found this connection, you had relationships. You had relationships based on all of the disconnected things that happened to you in your life. This connection comes along and you're upset because this connection came along, and the connection doesn't care about all of your surroundings. The connection inside doesn't care about all of the things on the outside. What does happen is connection happen. And the moment you told yourself you can't be free in connection, you became the runner. You became the runner. And you gave your twin or this connection the opportunity to say, we're not connected because I feel something and you're not saying you feel the same. You're telling me you like me when I feel something much deeper than that. And you didn't see that that was a lie. And you didn't see that that probably hurt him. And you didn't see that that probably wasn't the right, it wasn't the open thing to have in connection. Sherry and I knew we were connected to each other. She was married. We knew we were connected. I said, I love you. And I don't understand how come I can say that. But it's true. And it doesn't matter that you're with him. It doesn't matter that you have a new baby. It just doesn't matter. I'm going to be in and out of your life, whether you want me there or not, but I'm going to feel you. I didn't run, but I didn't chase either. See, you got to stand in the neutral zone. I don't know what this is, but I'm feeling it throughout my body. Makes more sense. Am you making tea anytime soon? Because somebody just told me I needed some tea and honey. I said my brother's been making me do that for the last couple of nights. My twin flame is so dysfunctional and is a hardcore alcoholic. Well, Marianne, how are you accepting him or accepting them in this space? Because if you listened earlier, the key to connection can help heal an alcoholic, help heal the dysfunction. Do you know that you will run and do things to yourself and hurt yourself because you don't feel nobody wants to be connected to you? Has that ever dawned on anybody here? Have you ever had a connection where somebody just wanted to be connected to you and they didn't question how you were towards yourself, how you were towards anyone? They just accepted you. You see, you're still going to be connected. Your thoughts are going to be what keeps you disconnected. Marianne, what did you offer him? What did you offer him if you say he was dysfunctional and an alcoholic? If he didn't want love, what did he want? Somebody who wouldn't say that, wouldn't tell them that he or she hurts them all the time? Listen, love is the experience of the connection, but not the connection. We can only go so far to understand that love has purpose and being. We're all loving here. Right now, we're all talking. All of you guys are in here. And some of you may be sitting there and you're listening to what I'm saying and you're trying to grasp what I'm saying. But I don't want you to grasp what I'm saying in your head. I want you to feel something in you. Because you can't reconnect back to yourself if you're not even accepting how you feel. Let's stop labeling things codependent, alcoholic, dysfunctional. Why don't we just say they're not accepting their pain? And I learned that is the easiest way to start healing connection. If you really want to be connected, you're going to have to sit in your pain. And you're going to have to find the you inside of your pain who's been trying to come out all along, who doesn't know what fear is, who doesn't know what disconnect is, who doesn't know. The only thing you'll know is innocence and vulnerability, which means you're present. You can't be present without innocence and vulnerability. Being able to cry at the drop of a hat, being able to feel everything that goes through your body. You can't be a twin without that. You can't. There's a you on the inside of your pain. That's your twin. How are you connected there? Because that's showing up outside of you is just the physical manifestation of what this connection is trying to show you. How much more love would you have if you chose that? Are you asking yourself questions or telling yourself what you think you need to hear? You can't fix any trust without the truth, right? If you knew that trust and truth were the same word, how would you treat yourself? You can't choose healing without the truth. The main ingredients, or let's just do this. I'm going to make this powerful enough for you to understand. Your depth is important. Who you are deep on the inside is so valuable, so important, so meaningful. It's you who isn't showing everybody how to give that to you. You cannot trust anything without the truth, and you cannot truth anything without trust. The you inside of your heart, the you inside of everything you feel, the you inside of everything you think. Are you letting the you inside of what you think control everything? And did you realize control is an illusion? Control happens when the only thing you can do is accept your fear. I love each and every one of you. We both do. But there is so much you can do to stop giving up on you. The first place you want to check is in your heart. Your heart's still beating in your chest right now, then you can have love too. If you're in your head about what this connection brought to you, that's the issue. That's your block. That's your runner. That's your chaser. Because the mind will create an illusion of what connection is supposed to be. The issue is what you feel is what you should be paying attention to in connection. Your wisdom is found in what you feel, not what you think. When do you trust your wisdom? When do you start trusting the you inside of your pain? And when do you start loving that part of you? Because I promise you, you've been looking for connection if you haven't looked there. They're not going to come and sit in your life and be with you or be in union or be connected to you. Hell, you can't even have really close people that you feel a connection to connected to you if you are not connected to you inside, telling yourself the truth about a lot of things. Lee, can you meet your twin 10 years ago and still find them again? Lee, can you meet your connection 10 years ago and still find connection again? I guess, G, if you really looked at the question, how did you connect to you when you met him the first time? You guys deserve this love. Today is a beautiful day, and I want you to enjoy today. Oh, ha! Tea and honey. Say hi, Mo. This is my brother, Mo. Man, it's good to have people you're connected to around you. You'll heal. You'll heal a lot of different things. Today's a day we're going to celebrate. We're going to have meatloaf. I let my mom be here, and today my mom was born into this world as twins, right? My mom and my uncle. My mom was hiding behind my uncle. Everybody said, "Hey Mo, hi Mo, hi Mo, what up Mo?" Two Blunt Chuck said, "Hey Mo." Yeah, it's my brother. But it's interesting. I wanted to give a message of connection today because twins were born today, and you're talking to the offspring of one of those twins. Connection finds you inside. When you connect inside, connect to the you that everything happened to. So if you felt that you were never loved or you were never good enough or never had what you really wanted, there was a you inside that knew how to have it. But you're going to have to go through the hurt again to actually access that part of you. You're allowed to have connection, but you're going to have connection to you first. And I get it. Everybody wants to say it starts with me. I know I got to love myself. I know I got to love myself isn't loving yourself, is it? You want to say hi? Kisses. Are you in here listening to me?
I am listening.
See? Oh, look at her shirt.
Wow.
Pardon me.
Now what?
Mm.
Get out. How is everybody?
Yep, girl. Everybody's saying hi. You should have seen the hi mo thing that went through. It was kind of cool.
Hi guys. Who's on
Yeah.
here?
Everybody.
Aww.
Michelle was on here. I saw Mia was on here.
Aw.
Everybody's on here.
I
Oh,
love you
everybody's
guys
they're
so
crying.
much.
They're so happy to see you.
Yay. I'm excited to get a liver.
Yeah.
I miss you guys. I'll be back.
Yeah, we were gonna do a really cool
We
thing.
might do that later.
And guys, don't forget, donate. If you guys love this channel,
We're gonna do that
subscribe.
game later.
You can thumb up, thumb down. We value everything you say. We don't take offense to anything you say. You can hate Lee and
We
Sherry.
love our haters
Just stay
too.
connected. If you want to stay connected to us through hate, don't worry. We accept those connections too, because connection doesn't really judge it.
I was told once by somebody, if you don't have any haters, you're not doing it right.
That we miss you, Mel. And we know that you're out there paying attention.
He's the one that said that.
Yeah. Mel Goldray, Twin Flame says, if you don't have any haters. And in us, we're like tiptoeing. But see, our mission was completely different. We all have different things we're here to do. I guess we're here to help you guys be connected to you. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you guys connected. If anything did anything for you, don't forget to donate. You can subscribe. I did upload the Soul Chat Volume 1 is on our Vimeo. Our Vimeo is listed below. We're going to be putting some pretty good training schedule or training things out there to help you understand or help you do some things for connection. Everybody who's watching this right now, I want you to do me a favor to know if this helped you in any way. I want you to take time, sometime either this week or even today, and I want you to write a paragraph about your connection to yourself and send it to us. I want you to send it to relationship reinvented@gmail.com. I want you to take a paragraph and I want you to write it to us, because if you don't start writing from your heart, I'm not going to open it. Write about how you feel about you. Write about how you feel about what your life is getting you up into this point. Write about the hurt that you're still carrying that you wanna put love inside of. Write about your fears. If you're letting fear dictate you in this connection, it's just a mind-dominated construct that doesn't mean anything. And it's going to keep you in an illusion of what you can't have before it's going to put you in an illusion of what you can have. You can't be afraid to feel. You got to stop being afraid of that. It's going to happen whether you want it to or not, but how do you accept that? We love you guys. And T-Ha, welcome home. Welcome to the family. I wanted to come on here. It was really interesting. I looked right at Sherry when I saw your message and you asked, you said how you felt about us and that you felt that you'd gotten some things from us and, you found Soul Family. But we want Soul Family to grow. If we can grow connection, what do you think we can do to our planet? Our planet needs us to be connected to it because we belong to the planet. It doesn't belong to us. And I guess, that's just the way I feel about it. So we love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Should I keep this up? Or do you want me to take it down? You guys tell me. Keep it up. Just leave it so everybody can see it. Hopefully some people find it. Hey, D-Girl Dawn, I don't know what is real. There are so many haters speaking for me. Hey, D-Girl, do me a favor. Go on there and sign up a 30-minute free with Sherry and Lee. We're going to show you how to love your haters because there's something that you keep saying that keeps attracting them. We'll help you heal that real fast. Actually, we'll show you how you know how to heal it. You got this. You all got this. Yeah. Really? After your 30-minute session, your twin came to visit you? Gee, I wonder why that happened. Every time you run towards connection, connection seems to happen. All right, guys. Take care.